Yes, it's true. I made this spectacular homemade beer using this all-in-one brewing machine. Hello guys, today for testing my machine Vevor all-in-one that I posted already the video. Remember, you can find the link also under this video if you want to buy it with 5% of discount. To test it I will make a Belgian-style beer, for sure personalized by me because they use orange zest. We will use the lemon zest because this year in Italy the lemons are super spectacular. So remember to make also the limoncello. You find the recipe here on the channel but also in our book. So I will squeeze the juice of the lemon to put inside the water, and the lemon zest I will put apart for later. I can tell you already that you need 10 liters of water here and 2 liters for the sparging, for cleaning all the grains. I put the water checking with a bottle, so the mark that you see inside they are quite correct. So 10 liters plus 2 of water. Now I put the juice inside and we can start the program. Yesterday I programmed already my recipe. I follow all the steps of the perfect beer recipe, so following the advice that you gave me during the years. In 10 liters of water, the juice of 1 lemon. You can see that the sign in the pot 10 liters is correct. Now we put the basket and after the cereal. 800 grams of wheat pale, 1 kilogram and 350 grams of pale malt, 100 grams of oat flakes and 30 grams of rye flakes. Before putting the net, we push down the telescopic overflow pipe. The lid, we connect the pipe for the circulation, and after we can on our machine and start the program. First step, 45 Celsius degree for 15 minutes. Reach the temperature, the timer start, and we can on the pump. And also if the lid is a bit foggy, I try to show you how the pump is moving the water around. When the time that we have decided will finish, the computer will make a sound, and the other step we start 52 Celsius degree for 15 minutes. Step 3, start, because when you prepare your recipe and you press start, the program will do everything until the boiling point, until the open process, because you need to remove the basket from inside. So it's super easy. You can do other things when the machine is doing everything for you. Now I will prepare my fermenter and I will prepare my hops for later. Now we start the step number 3, 40 minutes at 63 Celsius degree. See you later. Step 4, 20 minutes at 70 Celsius degree. It's so easy that everything is ready, I don't know what to do. So I will have a coffee. See you later. Last step, mash out 15 minutes at 77 Celsius degree. After we need to wash our grain, so we can on the fire under the 2 liters of water. This water needs to reach 78 Celsius degree. Okay, now we can switch off the pump, remove the pipe. Be careful now that you remove this because it's super hot. The lid and pull out the basket. This sound will go ahead like this until you don't press start, because it's a reminder that now we have the boiling process. I will check also the temperature of my water. If the water reaches 78 Celsius degree, I will wash the grain. You don't need to record the video like me, so put your stuff in a easy position so you don't need to jump on something to do this step. Plus, you can also skip this step. If you want to skip it, next time you put 12 liters of water from the beginning. This sound is because we reach 100 Celsius degree, so the opening process starts. Now I remove this basket. I will put the small one for the hops, and I will put the hops inside. Putting the hops, I will tell you the kind of hops that I'm using today. 5 grams of wild hops, 10 grams of Styrian Dana, and 5 grams of flagols. Put the lid, and now we should boil like this 50 minutes. Waiting, I can explain you my experiment in this small fermenter that I used to try new recipe. I will add the zest of 1 lemon. We used the juice of the lemon before in the water, and 5 grams of cardamom pods. After 50 minutes, the boiling process, the opening process is finished, but I will add other 5 grams of Styrian Dana directly from the hole here. They will drop inside the basket that we put before. And after we wait 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we will put inside the cooling coil and we will drop the temperature to 20 Celsius degree. The cooling coil is connected to the water. The water that will come out hot, I will collect in a basket. That water I will use to water my flowers, my plants. You know that I recycle everything. Plus, I will let you know how many liters of water you need to cool down 8 liters of beer. Because I have already used 40 liters of water, and after 30 Celsius degree was very slow to go down. 29 Celsius degree for me is normal. I always start the fermentation with this temperature. So now I remove the cooling part. I check the original gravity and I put everything in the 2 fermenter. Original gravity 1052. Now I add 1 teaspoon of yeast for each fermenter, and tomorrow morning I will update you. Sorry, I forgot to mention that you can switch the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So up to you. For me, Celsius is much easier. Plus, I want to show you that the bottom is super clean. There is no burn things on the bottom. So this means that the heater is in the right position. And like you can see from the foam on the top, super thick, and the sound, this music from the airlock After only 12 hours, the fermentation starts running spectacularly. So see you at the end of the fermentation to put them, both of them, in the bottles. After 7 days, the fermentation stops, so I check the final gravity, that is 1018, so a little bit high. Usually my final gravity is low because I add a little bit of sugar every time in the fermenter to increase the alcohol content and also the original gravity. So probably using the technique all-in-one, you can collect more substances, more sugar, more other particles that the yeast cannot work. So our beer will have more body. I tell you the alcohol content of this beer. If you remember, the original gravity was 1052, the final gravity is 1018, the difference is 34, divided by the coefficient 7.5, the alcohol content at the moment is 4.5 plus 0.5 because we add the sugar in the bottle, the final alcohol content will be 5%. So a good beer, not too strong, very freshly, especially this one with the lemon and cardamom, perfect for the summer. In the bottle, you should put no more than 10 grams per liter of sugar for the fermentation in the bottle. This bottle are half liter, so I will put 5 grams, 4, 3 grams will be better. If not, if you put too much sugar, your bottle will explode. So now I put my beer in the bottles and see you in 2 weeks for the tasting. I don't know if you notice, another advice, when you wash your bottles and they are dry and you want to store them, you can put a aluminum cup like this with aluminum film. In this way, if some humidity is inside, can go out, but the dust that is around cannot go in your bottles. See you in 2 weeks. With these ingredients, in total, we obtain 7 liters of beer between the two variations. The yeast with the lemon and the cardamom, maybe you can throw it, or you need to do again a beer really similar because the lemon and the cardamom will release some taste also in the yeast. This yeast you can shake your fermenter, put in a glass jar, close hermetically and store in the fridge for also 6 months. Or next time that you want to do same style of beer, you can use it your all this because will be super active. So see you in 2 weeks for the tasting. Have you noticed the foam? I don't know if I need to thank it or if it's my recipe, but let's test it. Spectacular, and the foam is still there. Really, really spectacular. Yes. Let's try also the one where I put the lemon zest and the cardamom. You can smell already the lemon. Spectacular. Also this one is more refreshing than the other one, but I can test the cardamom a little bit at the end, but the lemon and the cardamom cover the hops. So this one is more bitter, this one, I don't know, is less bitter. Also if it's the same recipe, but really, really spectacular. I think for the summer it's perfect. Okay, conclusion about the machine. My advice, using only one time is a good machine, is a good product, but for me is always a little bit big, because like you know, I like to make experiment. So maybe 15 liters, so half will be perfect, because I cannot do every time 20 liters of beer and divide it only with this ingredient. I like to experiment, so also for the company they are building. So if you can make one smaller, half dimension, I think you will do a great things. If not, my advice is to share the expenses, that is already cheap compared to the other machine, with your friends. You organize, you and two other friends, with $100 each, you have the machine. You can make the beer together, 30 liters, each one will bring at home 10 liters, or you can, if you like one style of beer and you make 30 liters for you, you can share the expense with your friends, because it's not a car that you need every day. You will use it maybe one time a month, or maybe every 2 months, so up to you. You can share the expenses and also the storage, because what's happened is also a little bit big. If you don't use it, you need to find a place where to store it and use it every 1 month, 2 months. In this way, the friends that have more space can store it, because like me, now I have machine everywhere, is a disaster. But if you share the expensive, the storage and all the things with your friends, I think is a spectacular choice. Okay guys, if you have something similar, if you have some advice, let us know down in the comment, not only for me but also for the other people that will use it or will buy this kind of machine. Like Michele on the Italian channel, give me some advice about how can recycle the wharf. In this way will be more clear. He used also the pump to put the beer inside the fermenter, so there is a different option that I will show maybe in another video. If you have some requests, let us know down in the comment. Remember that you have the link, or if you need the link, let me know, so I can send you the link so you can buy with the discount. Bye bye! Spettacular!